What's up, guys? Welcome back to my cluster mess ups garage. So yeah, back on the BMW, and my my one headlight's crooked. I don't know, look better? I don't know. But anyway, welcome back, guys. Because I might be quitting YouTube. Not fully quitting, but I'm not going to be posting as much as I was because YouTube algorithm hates me. Or maybe YouTube does, because my videos, they go all over the place. So yeah, so I really don't give a rat's ass. I'm doing it just because I want to, and I got a handful of guys that actually like it, so that's why I'm not fully going to quit. So with that said, I am working on the Ryan Dunmobile with the LS Swap, and today I am working on the trans mount. So I tried to use the factory mount, really wasn't going to work the way I wanted it to. So I'm going with my own custom trans mount. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So I got a 1/4-inch steel plate. I traced out this, made it go past that. I might end up hacking it, not this, but the metal here and here, and adjusting where I need to get my correct pinion angle on the transmission. But right now I'm keeping this one plate just so I can get all my holes done. And after I drill these little puppies out, then I'm going to bolt it up and mark off up here. Now this trans mount here is for the G8 GT, what this motor was in. I actually ordered bolts from GM. They will be here on Monday. Today's Saturday. You guys were supposed to get a video today, but YouTube pissed me off, but I'm doing a video for you guys. Only the ones that watch. All the other ones can kiss my ass. Even the ones that don't subscribe. Why not? I mean, it's free. I had 14,000 people watch all my videos in the last 28 days, but I only got 2,300 subscribers. Figure that out. Just friggin' hit the subscribe button, guys. That's all you gotta do. Help a fellow out. So anyway, screw that, and I'm back onto my car. That's all I care about at this point, and the ones that are dedicated watchers. So with that said, I'm going to mount it up, and then I'm going to mark where these go, and then I'm going to take this off and double check, because last time my mathematics was off about 1/8 of an inch on that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do it this way. I didn't have that plate at the time. I didn't have this at the time when I did that. I was just going off of these holes, and you know, I eyeball everything. I don't measure anything. So, but I did measure from here to here and here to here, so I can get the right center point. And it's still got to go that way, maybe 1/8 of an inch now, because as you can see, it's wobbly. But anyway, yeah. So let me go ahead and now get that plate drilled out. Let me get my drill and my PV blast so I keep my bits oiled and nice and clean. So I'm going to go ahead and get this welded up now. Not welded up, I am going to get it drilled out. I'm going to drill it, baby. Drill, drill, drill. Alright guys, so there you have it. There is the motor mount that's almost done. Almost. See, it's got that big gap there. What I need to do is cut it here and here, mount these in, slide this up, but I'm gonna have to get a spacer because that there. So I have to put like a washer here and a washer here about the same size as that. So each stud will get a washer. And then I can mount that up, and then I'll make my braces coming in probably on an angle on both sides. And that's what it will be. And then I'll put some gussets in there. And then I also might put a little ledge across the bottom. You know, I don't know yet. I'm just thinking what I need to do. But I definitely have to cut this, because if I put this down, that trans is going to drop like that. So I want to get it up. I mean, it's touching up there, but I want to get about that much. So I'm about halfway. So about halfway, it'll be good. Good, good, good. So let me go ahead and slice and dice this all up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so it's on the floor. Well, it's not on the floor. Got the car on jack stands. See, it's hovering. What I'm going to do now is balance the car out. Well, not balance, kind of balance. I'm going to level it out so I can get the correct pinion angle. I got the factory cross member in there now just to hold the transmission up. And I got part of the bracket that goes onto the G8 thing. But I'm dead on zero. I want to at least get a -2, not negative. I just want to get about a +2 to +3 angle on this and go from there. So that's what I'm going to go aim for now, and I'll set it up and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I got my angle. I think I'm going to stay here. I think that's pretty good. They say it's between 0 and 5. This is a 2-piece axle. So I'm going to call it good right there. If it's not good, let me know. And then again, it's my car. I really don't give a shit. Because no one comments anyway. Yes, I'm bitter. Very, very bitter. So anyway, yeah, let me, I forget what I was getting ready to do. I came up to do something, but I'll remember in a second. But we got our angle set. Car's all level and all that crap, so that's all good. Now I gotta remember what the hell I got out from under the car for. Alright guys, after climbing under and in and out from underneath the car, finally I got the trans mount the way I want it. It's perfect. I just gotta weld it up. It's tack welded, but I'm gonna show you before I take this out. So then we're gonna weld this thing up. Alright guys, so this is my Frankenstein trans mount. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So I'm not done. It's tack welded up, supported by the jack still. We're gonna weld it up. And that's it. So let me go ahead and swap this out and put the factory one back in. And then we're gonna weld this up. Yay. Alright guys, so there you have it. It's better than what was in there, right? Nothing worked. So this should work. I'm gonna weld up in here, all in here, both sides. And then I'll weld down along here and up along here. And then I'm gonna put a gusset in here. Probably like one here, one over here, one here, and one here. So I'll put some gussets in there and that should strengthen it. And I might be able to get a gusset to go right up in here so it'll support this and this and get welded to both. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. It's late now, and yeah, we're going to get that going. Get it going. I did have some pieces of metal from scrap, something like this. Just trim it down. And I can literally do it like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Oops, sorry. So I'm actually going to keep this, probably cut it in half, trim this top piece off, put it in there. There's one gusset right there at the back. So I'll just cut it literally in half. And then I'll make another one for the other side, but I'm going to have to do this one out of cardboardy. So this side here I can hopefully have another one just like this. And cut it, but that's the idea I have for the gussets. That way it strengthens this. All three will get more strength to it. So that's the goal. I wanted to get this up more, but I had to kick the transmission that way so my drive line will be center. So that's why it's like that. So of course this was too short. So, but it just gives it more strength, I believe. I don't know, we'll find out. 495 horsepower, but it doesn't look too bad. And here's one that's CNC machined. This is for, I found out, an E46, not an E39. So, and they got gussets in theirs too. See, I'll show you. So I kind of based my mind off of this platform here, somewhat. I guess I might do a little back piece in the back, strengthen it. So this would be the top. That's the top. That's how it gets mounted in. this is how mine gets mounted in, just like that. This might go this way. Probably does. I don't know. Gussets, just like that. They did. You can see theirs is lopsided too. It's just the way the cards are, just the way the jerk off made it. I don't know. So, but I think it's just the way the cards are. And then I'm going to put one in the back also. This is the back. We'll put one. Yeah, I got to go and measure the back. See if I can tie one in. Should be able to. I don't see why I can't. If not, I might have to trim along here and then set it. Sorry, trim along here and drop it down, and then I could probably do that. But this is the idea I have with the gussets. I don't want to go that far out though, but we will trim that one up and get that puppy welded in too. But that's something for tomorrow morning. But that's something we're going to look at. Get it back up there. I'll take a peek at it. Now I have it up in the air. I can put my jack stand under it, mount that one back up. You can see here I just have it hanging by a prayer. Nothing's going to disturb. It's got like a half-inch here and a half-inch here. So it's all good. It's all good. So now it just probably fell out, right? But yep, so that's the idea. This is how we got it. And yeah, I'm happy with it. These notches here are for the trans mount themselves. So I have clearance. So, yep. But let me go ahead and clean up, and I'll see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, so I took this to work today and got it welded up pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. And then you turn it over, and I was just getting used to the welder. No biggie, no biggie. So, and that's a 220 welder. I only have a 110 welder, so, and I normally weld sheet metal on vehicles. I don't do thick shit like this. So it was pretty fun. So it took me a few minutes to get used to it, and then it turned out really, really good. So what I'm going to do now, I have my templates already drawn up. So I'm going to run a brace across the front. Well, this is the back, so I'll run one across the back and one across there, just so it doesn't get no sag in the middle. I highly doubt it will, because the transmission's spaced out pretty good and it's leaning on these and not in the dead center. Also, I have these bolt holes here. So yeah, pretty good. But I'm gonna go ahead and get to cutting as soon as I find my glasses. They're around somewhere. So, and that is the motor mount I'm using. So this is all from a Pontiac G8 GT, Pontiac G8 GT. Of course, I got two. The douchebags over at GM sent me the wrong ones. They got me the right ones, but those are wrong. And guys, if you have a Pontiac G8 GT and you need a transmission mount, do not buy it online. Go to the dealer. I paid $28 for this damn thing, and every parts store online wanted $75. Go to GM. I'm telling you now. But they did give me the wrong bolts. I had to use those. The ones that they gave me that were supposed to be for this, again, they came up short. They literally should be about that long. So, I don't know. I got to figure it out. So, with that said, I wonder if I can just hooky dokey that like that instead of cutting all that. Probably do something like that. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out, guys. That's all. But no, we'll see. So let me go ahead and get that cut, and I'm going to trim this down, and I'll just probably do a couple gussets, hack that off, push it over, hack that off, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. But let me go ahead and get that cut. All right, so I got the little brace in there, stiffened it up some, stiffened up the corner over here. It looks friggin' hideous. It's hard to get that spot. So, but it's welted. Well, it's welted all right. Yep, I can't even speak right. Jesus. But anyway, guys, yep. So the 220 welders are pretty nice. I like them. I didn't got, like I said, I didn't got the little 110, but I do all sheet metal work. All right, so the goal is now to get this sanded down. We're gonna sand it down, and got my primer paint right there. We're going to spray it. Then we're going to install this puppy. And then we're going to call the transmission mount done. So this thing is not going any... Whoa! It's not going nowhere. So you can see the heat came across. So it's welded in pretty good. Not worried about it at all. So let's go ahead and get some stuff done. All right. So it's all painted. It should be dry now. Yeah, it's good. It's good to go. So didn't come out too bad. Look at that. That came out horrible. See, I put my logo in there. See, I embedded my logo into that. Anyway, I didn't do that on purpose, guys. No. So it's pretty cool though. I'll leave it like that. But yeah, I had to grind some of the welds down a little bit to smooth them out because there's a lot of splatter on them and stuff like that. So what we're going to do now is got the jack ready. We're going to take that out. We're going to put this in for the final time. So I ain't got to dick with that no more. So let me go ahead and get this down, because that's what we're going to do now. Well, guys, I've done it again. See that little shiny spot where the paint came off? Well, I got to cut that ear off because, yeah, it's not going to fit. It's not going to fit at all. So I'm going to try and notch it out a little bit so I can keep a little bit of it. But yeah, no go. No go. So back to square one. All right, guys, 64 hours later, maybe more, I don't know, I lost track. I had to wallow out these holes a little bit. It was perfect when I had it up there. I had it up there and I tack welded it in place. But I believe I laid too much heat and probably warped it a little. So now I'm waiting for paint to dry. So it fits up there. It's nice. It's going to hold, I think. I don't know why it wouldn't. It ain't like I soldered it on there. So I had a hard time friggin' cutting that off. I had to wallow that all off. So that stiffened it up a little bit. But yeah. So now that they all fit nice and everything, and now I put it together. And today is actually New Year's Eve. So when you see this, it'll probably be after New Year's. But anyway, in the meantime, after New Year's, I'll be getting the G8 GT dry shaft so I can wallop off the that piece here that goes onto here. And then I have this stuff from the G8 GT right there. It's my new motor for the Camaro. It's getting storage. So once I get this done, guys, I get back on that, and then I get back on that. And I know none of you care about any of this shit. So anyway, yeah. So is it dry yet? It's probably good enough. So let me go ahead and pop that up there. All right, guys, I got it hand tight, and now we are going to put it on. Voila. Now I got to lower the jack into those holes. That's going to be fun. That's what the pry bar is for. So let me go ahead and do that while I put this away. And let me go ahead and, I gotta get my nuts. Where's me nuts? That's those. Yeah, I'll use these nuts. These are it. So let me go put my nuts on here. Let me put my nuts on the stud. So I'll be right back. That looks a little close there, guys. Let's see. Makes it just by a hair. All right, so now I can get rid of this jack. Boom. Now watch it come crashing down. My whole world come crashing down. All right, so next, guys, is the wiring. So that's what we're gonna do. Looks pretty straight, right? Doesn't look crooked. Look that way, look that way, that way. Crooked. It's good enough. It's a two-piece dry shaft. Got that puppy in there, and it looks sweet. It looks real good. Happy, happy, happy. Can't be more ecstatic than that. And that's not going nowhere. I have this here, and this is spaced out pretty good. So it's really, if it was in the center, it might pull down. But being it's spaced out, and it's got all this crap here that I did, it looks like a pretty decent trans mount. But my measurements were slightly off on this, so I wasn't really worried about it. I almost dropped you. It was slightly off on that. Not really worried about it because the net's in the friggin' way now, so it's gonna be 2 bolts. I had it like that in here before when I did the 6-speed swap, so if 4 bolts won't hold it, 6 never would. That's how I look at it. So, what else we got going on? Gotta tighten that up still. Don't have no oil in it, but it's dripping oil. Don't know how, but you know, it is what it is. But everything is there. We're good to go. I'm happy. So, when I pick up the dry shaft, I'm gonna send the computer out to get the vats taken out of it, so we can crank this over. I gotta jump a couple wires on the EW. STPGR. I don't know. It's something like that. It's their friggin' security system there. So I'm going to go ahead and jump that. Not today. Tomorrow, New Year's Day. So I'll be back at it again. What else? So tomorrow's the wiring's going in. Then I'll make a couple phone calls. I know a couple people that do it. They're just like over an hour away from me one way. Depends who's available. I'll drive. I'll go ahead and get that done. But what else? Yeah, it's getting there. I'm happy. Today's a milestone for me because it's been about a week and a half that I've been dicking with this transmission plate, figuring out how I want to do it, what I want to do, and all that crap. But I kind of figured it out now, so it is what it is. The thing about putting Mitsubishi motor in this because it's really pissing me off. These friggin' CIS units suck. But anyway, back to the Porsche. BMW. I'm sorry, guys. Ryan's car. So he's probably going to stalk me tonight in my sleep. He's going to haunt my ass for putting an LS swap in it. He would want to put like a V12 in it, probably, or an M5 motor, all worked up to do the 6-speed swap. He would have done that too. But yeah. I didn't get many views on the other video, so I'm going to ramble for a minute here. Went on vacation for Christmas week to go see my daughter in Colorado. And I've been thinking, and I just might give this shit up. I'll finish the projects that I have, you know, like the Camaro, the BMW, and that other Porsche over there. But I might not start the Fiero one here. Not going to do that. Probably not. No one's watching the videos. Well, it's not your guys' fault. You guys are watching it, whoever is. And YouTube just doesn't, the algorithm just doesn't like me. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So it doesn't want to pump it out to anybody. It was doing good for a few weeks, and then all of a sudden it just nosedived. Completely nosedived. So it kind of pisses me off. I kind of rush and try to put these out there, but now, if you notice, I'm only doing like once every 2 weeks now because I really don't give a shit now. So it's just a waste of time. I really it's not a waste of time. I really like doing the videos. So the YouTube algorithm basically picks on who they want. I guess it doesn't like my language that much, but that's who I am. Why am I going to change? If you don't like the way I talk or anything, don't watch the video. Don't put the commercials on it. I don't care. But when you get a video and you think it's going to do really well and it doesn't, it's kind of nerve-wracking. But then when you got a video, you just throw up for shits and giggles and it just skyrockets. Like my best video was one of the Porsches. It's a while ago. I wasn't even doing YouTube. I did it for a friend of mine who's overseas, and I'm working on his car, and he could see me working on it. That's how it started. I threw a couple videos up for shits and giggles here and there back in the day. But then I'm like, I kind of like doing this, you know. It's entertaining and stuff like that, but you're tired of hearing me rambling. But I think I'm probably going to give it up. So I think I'll quit. Yep. So we'll see what happens. But I'll keep you guys posted on the next video. I'm still going to do another video after this one. Don't worry about it. It's not going that quick, but I decided after I get these cars done, and I'm not going to post like I used to. I might even do once a month or once every 3 weeks or probably once every 2 weeks, but I'm not going to do every week again because it just isn't, I don't have the time for it. So with that said, I will see you guys on the next video. And the next video on this one should be maybe a week out because all it's going to be is me putting the wiring on and probably cranking this thing over. So we're going to go from there. So I just got to check all the fluids, change the oil, put the, no, it's not going to be, because I got to get an oil filter relocation kit. And I'll show you. All right, guys, so I got to get like a 90-degree AN fitting and probably shoot it that way, or I might have to go this way. Whoops, I got to figure that out. But yeah, that's my little dilemma I got there because of the sway bar link and all that crap. And this heat shield, I can probably notch that out if I have to. But yeah, I got a couple AN fittings there that I'm going to use the factory oil filter housing more than likely. I'll just shoot it right back up here. I'm hoping it goes up in there somewhere. All you BM 740 guys know, and E46s and all that are off there too. But yeah, so that's my hold up right now, is that. Then I gotta get transmission lines, so I can only run this for like 5 seconds. I wouldn't do it because it's friggin' brand new transmission. I don't want to burn it up. Or the torque converter, the stall speed I got in there. So I have to get the tranny lines, and I gotta get the exhaust manifold in. So we still got a little bit of work to do before I actually fire it up. But I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I'll think about that tonight. I still have to notch this out. This here has to get notched out so I can fit my alternator on there. Yeah, a couple little things here and there. So tomorrow I'll sit back and look at it and see what I'm going to do next. So I'd like to get that done so I can get that done and then put all that crap up there. So that would be sweet. So, all right, guys. All right, sorry about the ramble, guys, but I'm going to call it a night on this. And next video will start tomorrow, but you ain't going to see that, like I said. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. If it starts doing well, then I don't know, I might think about it. But I still am doing the giveaway on this, so I am going to do that for you guys because I want to give a piece of history out. I think it's history. I got the grills over here. They're a little chipped up. Ryan painted them. So they got a lot of road chips on them. I'll clean them up for you. Whoever gets them wins them. So Ryan probably spray bombed these things. So but it's pretty cool. So, and they didn't break. I don't think they're broken. It might be broken down there, but top ones didn't. But it'd be pretty good wall art. So, and if I don't get the 10,000 subscribers or whatever, you know what? It's gonna be wall art on my wall. So, but no, 5,000 subscribers. I said 5,000. As soon as I reach 5,000 subscribers, we'll do a giveaway on these. And then I have the hood badges and trunk badges up on my toolbox. So I'll see you guys on the next video. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you. Well, guys, I guess we'll see how the transmission mount holds up. I guess I'll pay dearly for it. It should hold up. An idiot welded it, so.